Hello everyone, welcome back to another overview on the hardcover comic. Tonight, as you can see, we will be going over the Bronze Age Omnibus of House of Mystery, Volume 1. Now, this very much looks just like every other Bronze Age book out there with like the purple band, the orange cover, things like that. Now, the one thing I did notice immediately when putting it up against my other books with my House of Secrets, for instance, the orange on this one is a little bit darker than the orange on the House of Secrets. Now, maybe that's just my copy. I don't know if all copies are like that. I personally don't care, but I know a lot of people really like uniform, and the color is slightly different. But beautiful cover there by Ryan Sook. And then you have Kane himself, House of Mystery Bronze Age Omnibus Volume 1. The back here. So, cover price on this is $100 US, $130.99 Canadian. The cover price on House of Secrets was $125 and is a slightly larger book. This one is a little bit smaller, hence the cheaper price point. But this one's going to collect issues 174 through 200. And has some amazing work from some amazing people. Len Wein, Alex Toth, Jerry Conway, Bernie Wrightson, Marv Wolfman, Jack Kirby, Gil Kane, Jack Olick, Neil Adams, Wally Wood, Al Williamson, Sergio Aragones, and, well, it says many more. But story-wise, so first of all throughout this book, the art is absolutely phenomenal. I've kind of flipped through it, and I really love the art in it. Story-wise, I don't know. I haven't read it yet. All the way through. I remember reading stuff like this when I was younger, and it's sort of like every anthology book. It's going to be hit and miss as far as the stories go. But once again, just like every other Bronze Age book out there, it's just a solid black cover, nothing fancy, with the title embossed. Same thing here with the spine, House of Mystery, Bronze Age Omnibus Volume 1, and then absolutely nothing on the back. First thing I noticed when opening up this book to stretch out the spine, it's tight. Well, it's a little bit loose to just go around, but it was definitely tight when I was stretching out the spine. So here's your title page. Gorgeous, too. I really like it. I think it's a really neat looking title page. And then we have right here the table of contents. Kind of just scroll through it briefly here for you guys. So yeah, a lot of this was overseen by Joe Orlando, who a lot of people credit to really kind of revamping this title and bringing it, kind of the forefront of the late 60s and the early 70s. Kind of go a little bit faster here for you guys. I don't want to make this too boring for you, but for those that do care and are curious about the table of contents, here you are. Nice thick pages too. I mean, not like thick like the old Marvel Omni thick, but like these don't feel like super thin and flimsy like some of the other books that have been coming out. And so you have your foreword here by Michael Uslan with some awesome art. If nothing else, this book is worth it strictly for the art. So here you go, 174. Do you dare enter the House of Mystery? That's an awesome cover. Man, I'll tell you what, they knew how to do like horror back then. So, the first issue, oh yeah, hang on, I really like this page. I want to show you guys this one. After every end of like the little short stories, it has like this big bullet here, which I thought was pretty cool. I liked that a lot. And then I had to laugh at this. You better hang on to your good luck amulets, because you just got yourself 100 years of bad luck. For this is page 13. I love that. I don't know why. It's just super cool and corny. Anyway, so scrolling through, a lot of this is just little minis and stuff in the first issue, 174. The reason why I'm not flipping super fast is because I want you guys to see something here. Aha, here we go. Issue 175. So the second full issue in the book is actually your first appearance ever of Cain. He appeared back in 1968 with issue 175. Abel appeared a year later in 169, and I believe it was DC Special number 4 was his first appearance. But there you go. There, right there is Cain's first appearance. A lot of people will recognize Cain and Abel, obviously, from the Sandman series. It's been said numerous times, Neil Gaiman grew up, reading these books, and he really wanted to bring them back. So most people recognize Cain and Abel from Sandman. But this is where they got their start, right here in the House of Mystery and House of Secrets. It's kind of fun to go from, like this really crazy, like Bernie Wrightson style art to Sergio Aragonés's art. It's kind of funny to flip through, but kind of go through this a little bit quickly. So as you can see, it's a little tight. We're about a quarter of the way through the book, and there's no way that thing's going to stay open. Trying to get to a point where it might stay open. We're almost halfway through the book, and it's still not sitting open. Maybe not quite halfway. Once again, we're on page 219, and it's still not. Oh. Almost. So about page 300 is where it's going to start staying open. But here you go. You have all of the fun intros and things like that with Cain and the Witch's Cauldron. Like I said, some really awesome art throughout. From what I've heard and what I remember, the stories are going to be hit or miss. But no matter what, the art's phenomenal all throughout this book. It's got that really great classic, 70s horror to it, which I dig. So if you're like a big fan, of, the Tales from the Crypt, Haunt of Horror, what are they on? Chamber of Chills, the old EC stuff, you're going to love this. This was sort of DC's answer to those books. And as you can see, now we get to the back half. It's not wanting to stay open. So it is tight binding. The binding, as you can see, is sewn. So that's nice. Sewn binding is always a bonus. But yeah, it does not. Oh, that's a really neat cover too. The Snow Beast. So yeah, really amazing covers, really amazing art throughout. A lot of fun that you're going to have with Cain as your host throughout the book. Although you might have to break it in a few times before you can actually officially sit down and read it. But there you have it. The black end pages, very nice, very classy. The House of Mystery Bronze Age, Volume 1. Until next time, power is yours.